What's up, YouTube? Hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing great. Hope you're having a blessed day. This is a lifestyle change update. It's going to be a short video. It's going to hit you with a little information, something I have to update you guys with. Said I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and do them anyway because I need to pass this information on. So, guys, if you don't mind, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you can get alert whenever I post a video. Leave some comments. Let's have the discussion like I've said in the past. This is a two-way conversation. I'm not presenting myself as someone that knows everything about this lifestyle change. I'm going to have my struggles. I'm going to expose my struggles. But what I want us to do as a community is to help each other grow. Give us some ideas so we can help each other and give some help build some health lifestyle habits. That's what I want to build. Okay, so it's a two-way street, guys. So let's talk about these things. So I know you guys are always wanting to know about results, right? Now I know weight is one of those things that is an immediate result. I'm going to tell you this. Okay, you know how I feel about weight. Okay. I'm going to tell you this. I feel great about the results because I can feel how my clothes feel. I can feel my body feeling different. Okay. I'm doing a lot of walks and I'm doing it without any much effort. I know the results are positive. What I'm doing is positive. Okay. I know that. You want to know the weight. Okay, so trust me, it is nothing to write home about, okay? I don't remember the last update and what weight I gave you, but right now I'm sitting at 349. I don't know if that's more or less than what the last time I gave you, because honestly, I will be real with you. I do not keep up with this stuff, okay? I really, really don't. It's the process. It's what I'm doing every day. Every day is to me a test. Do I get through this day well? Do I get through this day disappointed? How do I get through each day? I care less about the weight, okay? So what this video is truly about, okay, you remember a while back I told you guys I was waiting on this product for months, right? And I gave up on it. I was like, I'm just about to call these folks and say, hey, man, just cancel my order. Send me my money back. I'm not worried about it, right? And right before I did that, they came in, okay? So what it is these bands. Now, you guys know I drive trucks, right? So having, for one thing, just going to a gym is nearly impossible. It's really, literally impossible. You can't get a truck into a parking lot that has a gym for the most part. You don't have time consistently to do that, right? So logistically it's nearly impossible. Finding the time is very difficult. So that's just out of the question. So the other option is, do you carry weights in the truck? Well, there's two problems. A, where do you put it? You're limited with space, for one thing. How do you lift the weights? Do you go outside the truck and do it? So just doing it inside of a truck is hard. Plus, the other thing is a lot of our weight is an issue when it comes to driving trucks. A lot of guys, you might not realize it, but when you pass in a highway, you see it says weigh station. Okay, that's for us. That's for the trucks, because we're limited of how much weight we can carry. Now, certainly a few hundred pounds doesn't sound like a lot, right? But when you're close to that limit, when you have a payload that's close to that limit, having 200 pounds of weights in the truck could affect my work and could affect me taking that one load that's going to pay a lot of money and not. So there is a factor there. So I thought about another solution. There was a lot of different solutions I thought about. I've done a lot of different things in the past. And but I thought about bands, right? So I went online. I started looking at some exercising with bands and stuff, and it was very promising, right? You go on Amazon, you see these bands $30 and $40, and like, okay, well that's not bad. Then you start looking at the reviews of some of these bands, and they're not very good, right? You start looking at the constructions of some of these bands, and then also when you go on Amazon and you look at the bands, you might have 30 names, or I ain't gonna say 30 names. You might have 20 names, right? It's all the same bands. It's just one company making all the bands, and certain individuals are selling those bands. So it's basically maybe one or two manufacturers of the bands, and then people on on Amazon selling those bands under another name. So they're all made pretty much the same. And to be honest with you, I was not very impressed when I saw the quality of them, right? Then I started reading the reviews, and they wasn't very, the reviews wasn't very good, right? So I started thinking about other things. They got these bands, right? And I'm like, I don't know. So anyway, I came across this company, and company name is Toro Bands. Okay, Toro. All right, it's gonna be backwards to you, but I saw the constructions of these bands, right? And the buckles, man, they're high quality, right? The bands themselves are very well made. The little hardware, right, is very durable. It's very, very good. They have little markings on them telling you how much resistance each one of the bands are, right? Just the hardware is just top of the line, right? So it's very well constructed. You can tell the handle, just the handle itself, just reeks of high quality, right? Has a good grip on it. It's just well made, right? And the bands themselves are thick, really thick, right? And they have so many different attachments. Now this is basically a door stop. So you open the door, you got to have a steady door. And one suggestion, if you ever do this, you always want to go against the way the door opens. So if the door opens, if it opens away from you, then you want to put the band so you're coming toward. So you want to use the frame in essence as the frame, and the locks as help to resist anchoring, or help anchoring the door stop, right? So when you do that, you have your bands on the other side of the door, and then you pull your bands as such, right? And there's a lot of exercises. There's exercises you can work your whole body, right? I was not going to mention these because I was certainly not happy with, and I don't want to describe it as their customer service, because actually anytime I sent them a message, they replied very quickly. And once I got in a conversation with them, they were very honest. Okay. So in essence, the customer service was great. The shipping time and the initial honesty wasn't, okay, in my opinion, because it was billed or advertised as they're ready to go. Place your order, pay for the bands, we get it to you X amount of time, and certainly it wasn't indicating months. It was indicating a week or so at most, right? It took me, what was it? 6 months? Yeah. I ain't gonna say 6 months.
Just
about 6 months, okay, to get these bands. I was going through so much at the time. I just, I was so frustrated, right? It was during the holiday season had passed, and, New Year's had came through, and, all these things came through, and I was so disappointed in every step. I was, first I anticipated it was going to be here for my birthday, right? Birthday is on the 22nd of November. Then I said, okay, well, I don't get it for my birthday. Certainly it'd be here for Christmas holidays, right? It didn't make it there. Okay, well, New Year's. Okay, certainly it'd be here by New Year's. Every step, they would never arrive, right? And so the people were very, once I started giving them the understanding that I was disappointed. They were honest with the fact that they said they didn't have materials. They were, it almost sounded like there was an upstart company, but I know they wasn't, because there were YouTube videos and YouTube content creators making videos with the bands. So I know there wasn't an upstart company, but what I think happened was they ran out of raw materials because of the pandemic, right? And they were on back order. Well, that's my problem. You should have stated they were on back order when I placed the order. Instead of giving me the impression they're ready to go, here you go. All that set aside, these bands, the reason why I am advertising these bands, I don't get a dime. They're not paying me anything. And they're expensive. These are 3 or 4 times more than what those ones on Amazon. These are over $100. In fact, I think I got a discount, and I'm sure everyone gets the discount when you go look at it. These were like $200. It was like $100 and something dollars, and I got, if you see, like the normal ones comes with these. It's a 70, 60, 40, and 80. So what is that? 200 and, let's do the math, 250 pounds. So it's a 250 pounds resistance with just the orange bands, right? Then you can get another set of smaller resistance. I just have the 20, but it comes with a couple of other ones, right? And you can build up, I think, all the way up to 350 pounds of resistance, right? I love these bands. I have confidence. When I'm doing my exercising, the resistance is phenomenal. It is off the chain. And what I like about working with these, you know how when you're working out and you feel like, okay, well, that's a little bit too much weight, or it's not enough weight, just step up one. Just take a step forward. It's going to give you more resistance. Again, if you feel like it's too much of a resistance, take a step back and you can resume with your exercise. So it doesn't stop you. You don't stop the flow of your exercising as you're, trying to get the right resistance. And I promise you, man, the quality and the amount of resistance these bands give you, they're off the chain. They are really off the chain. So that's why I'm coming to you today with this, because if you're interested in some quality bands, if you're serious about some quality bands, I would suggest this company here, Toro Bands. Toro Bands. Very, very high quality. So that's what I've been doing. And I could feel it. I haven't been doing a lot of legs resistance workouts. I've just been doing my upper body because I'm doing a lot of walking. And because of my walking, my legs are getting their workout, I can feel my legs, working out. So I haven't been doing too much leg stuff. My arms, chest, you can do a lot of stuff with your chest, right? Your arms, your core, your stomach, abdominal, right? They have a lot of exercises. And there's a couple of guys, you can just, when you search up resistant band workouts on YouTube, they'll pop up, it's great, guys. This is what I've been doing. And I feel, so if you remember, I told you once before, the reason why I'm not really focused too much on weight is because I know once I started my strengthening exercises, I was going to start building muscle. Nothing crazy. I'm not talking about bodybuilder type, but just when you start working out, you're going to start building muscle. Muscle is heavier than fat. Okay. So your weight, you may be feeling the muscle, your muscles building, right? Shaping up, getting tighter, right? But you get on the scale and it's like, why am I not losing weight? Okay. Because the muscle you're building is replacing the fat, and the fat is a lot lighter than the muscle tissue. Okay. So you're not going to see the results on the scale. okay? But don't be discouraged. That's why I feel the scale should not be your barometer of success. Your process, how you feel, your accomplishments when you're doing your workouts. You know, you want to have a sign of success when you start sweating. When you start sweating, okay? When your clothes start feeling loose, okay? That's your barometer. That's letting you know what you're doing is you're doing a good job, okay? So let's forget about numbers, man. I know that's part of a goal, and I know I'm gonna be hypocritical when I say I have a goal this year to be out of 300 pounds. I'm being hypocritical, okay? But trust me, that's more for that doesn't drive me. That's the best way I can put it. That's not my driving force, okay? If I get to 300 or below 300 by the end of the year, I'll be blessed. If I don't, I am not stopping, guys. This is a lifestyle change. I'm going to be doing this for the rest of my life. That's my goal. That's my goal. Next year, this time, if I'm still talking about doing my resistance bands, if I'm still talking about going out there and doing 5-6 miles, I've succeeded. If I stop eating chips, which I have, guys, I've been doing very good on my eating, right? But if I can say I eat a bad meal once a month instead of once a day, I've won. Because I've changed my life. Okay? That's the barometer. That's your goals, man. So I just wanted to make a short video. Really, it was about this band. I just did my workout. And I said, man, I gotta tell the people about this. I was pissed off because it took so long to get them. And I said, I ain't giving them no love. They deserve it. Despite what they did as far as getting these bands out. And it's probably not all their fault. They can't, force materials to be available. You know what I'm saying? We all have to make adjustments through this pandemic, right? So I just wish they would have been honest when I placed the order. That's the only problem I had, right? If I had known everything, right? Knowing the quality I was going to be receiving, if they had told me from the beginning, you place this order, 6 months, we get you the bands, I'd have been happy. I'd have been very, very happy. Because trust me, the quality of these materials, man, the quality is worth the wait. See the stitching, man? See the stitching? This stuff is quality, man. This stuff is not going anywhere. I have so much confidence when I worked out with these things. It's amazing. It was amazing. I was waiting. When I got them, I said, man, crap, man. I ain't going to enjoy using it. You know what I'm saying? I was so discouraged. Man, it changed. It went from me being pissed off and disgusted to me sitting up here giving them free advertisement. So anyway, guys, look, I'm in this video. I just want to give you a quick update of what's going on with me. I'm really hoping to get a few interviews going here pretty soon. And we're going to talk about some things. So guys, look, just stay focused, man. Don't worry about quitting. Don't worry about if it's, if you can't do what the next person is doing, do what you can. Do your best. That's all that's required. Just do your best, okay? And just don't quit. Quitting is failing. I talk about doing 4 or 5 miles. If you do 1 mile, you haven't failed, man. But when you quit, that's when you've failed. So just don't quit, and you'll never fail, okay? So look, guys, I'm gonna end this video. I hope you guys have a great day. Like I always say, guys, love each other, take care of each other, and guys, be blessed. Way to Kev is out. Peace.